Yes, lads, we're back for another video on the channel today, and we're looking at why Valencia are the perfect team for FIFA 23 career mode. So firstly, let's have a look at their squad. Obviously, Mestalla is a real stadium on the game. It has been since like FIFA 19, I believe, when they acquired the rights. But look at this side. Brimming with youth and talent. It's got not the best depth. They've signed a few new players in the summer. Obviously, Hugo Duro from Getafe, I believe. They've obviously signed Andre Almeida from the Portuguese league as well. I think it might have been Vitoria they signed him from. They've signed Comer permanently, and obviously they've got Mariba and Cliver on loan. They've also signed Samu Castillejo, which I've just realised as well. But it's a very, very talented group of players. They've got a few young players in there as well. Obviously, Mamadashvili, they've agreed the permanent fee for him from his club in Georgia. I can't remember what it's called. Obviously, Georgia, the European country, not the place in America. If we've got any American viewers, don't think we've got many. But still, they've got a very, very talented group of players. But recently, they've been on very, very hard times. They've sold a lot of their major players this year. Obviously, Carlos Soler, he's left to go to PSG. Still very highly rated on the game as well, and he's very good in real life. Probably their best player in the last couple of years, as the rest of the team have been in and out of form. I mean, they've also sold, what's his name, Maxi Gomez to Trabzonspor. Very weird sale that, since West Ham offered about 40 million not 2 seasons ago and they rejected it. So, yeah, it's a very interesting group of players they've got there. Obviously, Gabriel, probably the star centre-back they've got, but they will need a lot of reinforcements if you're doing a few years in a career mode, or maybe 5, maybe even do a 10-year career mode. I don't even know. But, yeah, they've got a few players in there who need to hit form to have any career. I mean, at any sort of decent level in real life. There's a few players in there who do really need to hit form sooner rather than later. But they've got a decent budget, Valencia. And, I mean, this is a challenging one. It really, really is. Wolves was a pretty easy one to do. But Valencia, as I knew from last FIFA, they can be very, very difficult to get your head around as a career mode manager. But obviously, the decline started when they appointed Gary Neville as manager, but it can be traced back even further than then when they were bought by Peter Lim, the Singapore businessman. So as you can see, since he took over, they finished in 8th, then 4th, then 11th and 12th. They had a little rise in the 17-18 and 18-19 seasons where they finished 4th in back-to-back seasons. The last 4 years, though, very, very rough for Valencia fans. 9th, 13th, 9th and 12th again. So it's not great. No European football since 18-19. I don't even think they made it through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League, and they are a club severely, severely on the decline. Or so it seems anyway. And if you see what Peter Lim signed when he came in, since he's been there in 2014, they've signed quite a lot of like high-value players. Obviously, Guedes first from PSG. They signed him in 2018. The first major signing was Negredo, back to La Liga from Man City. He wasn't too great on his return. Rodrigo was all right. He's been very good in the last couple of seasons before he went to Leeds. Since then, they've obviously signed Abdenau, who's been a bust. Garay was very, very good, to be fair, but aging as soon as they signed him. Then obviously Enzo Perez as well. Decent, but not fantastic for 25 million. And then, of course, Jeffrey Kondogbia, the aforementioned Guedes, and Silerson round it off. But, I mean, 8 out of 10 of them signings from the 2014 have broken a record of some sort of transfer fee. But it's still very, very strange, some of them signings. You can see how poorly the club is run. That they've also a selling club as well. So have a look who they've sold. Obviously, the record sale was Gaizka Mendieta, who eventually played for Middlesbrough. Very weird career for him. So they sold Otamendi for 45 million in 2015, sorry. They've sold Guedes to Wolves this season, massive sale. Soler's not even on there, and he's a massive sale. Obviously, Paco Alcacer they sold in 2016. The same with Andre Gomez to Barcelona. They never really replaced him. Then Cancelo to Juventus in 2018. What a player he is. I mean, they did sort of have Arsenal's pants down by selling Shrokdem Mustafi for £41 million. I think everyone can agree there that it's a pretty weird transfer signing that. I mean, he started off really well, Mustafi, but it's irrelevant anyway. We have got a few plans for the next 5 years of a career mode. If you're interested in taking one up with Valencia, the first one will be a double signing in Season 1. This is what I'd recommend. I wouldn't recommend selling any players. Danny Parejo, former Valencia legend, former Valencia captain, absolutely fantastic during his time there. Went to Villarreal, got to semi-finals of the Champions League last year. He might look at coming back. And obviously Justin Kluivert, I'd make the loan permanent because he's a class player in real life. I really like Justin Kluivert. Just needs a bit of confidence and a bit of form. And literally, it can be fantastic. I remember watching him against Liverpool when he played for Leipzig because he came on as a sub. He was fantastic when he came on. So we're looking season 2 as well. We're looking to sign Alex Mariba, or at least any future star, to cement that midfield with Guillemon and Parejo. They've got a few more midfielders like Almeida as well, but I feel like Mariba is a better all-round talent in real life. Also, Raul de Thomas, just doing Real Vallecano in real life, so you can't sign him in your first season, but your second season, he's an absolute worldie in real life. He's so damn good. 83 rated now, about 85 rated at that point, probably score past you in the games you play, and he seems like a perfect addition to the striker spot. Season 3 comes around very quickly though, as Bruno Guimaraes seems like the top target I would recommend for Season 3, to drop Guillemon back to a centre-back, because he's traditionally a centre-back. He's left-sided as well, so he makes sense perfectly. And Guimaraes is a perfect box-to-box midfielder to replace him with. And also Neto returns back to Valencia to cement the goalkeeper spot around Mamardashvili and share the responsibilities in the cup competitions. And that should be a Champions League year, that, guys. That's what I'd aim for anyway. But Season 4, we are going to get a sale in. The first one we're going to look at selling is actually probably going to get a bit of money for, probably Gabriel Paulista. Season 4 will be 34 years old, and I'd replace him with Vivian, the young central defender from Athletic Bilbao. Gone up by 6 ratings this FIFA, of course. He looks very, very good. He looks pretty well-rounded. Very good replacement for Gabriel. And obviously, he's Spanish, and that is the theme you'd go for to cement Valencia's historical roots in Spain. So I'll go for the final season as well while we're here. Since we're a Champions League club at this point, cemented fully. 2 new signings I'd recommend. Gavi being the first one. He'll be about 84 plus rated at this point, so he'll be very, very good. And Ferran Torres returning to Valencia. And that'd be a fantastic way to end this career mode. But yes, lads, that's all we've got for today's video. I really appreciate watching, as always. If you feel free, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. Any support's appreciated. And I'll catch you in a video on the channel very, very soon, guys. Stay safe, drink plenty of water. See you soon.